Well, hello there. My name is Sometimes Heather and I play Elder Scrolls Online. Today, we are going to go to Wrothgar, the home of the Orcs, but who do we choose? Kinda sorta interested in going with my Ice Warden vampire. She didn't seem too happy about that prospect. I'm currently working on Tinesa's build, so she's out of the question. Similia we just traveled with. Arcanists we've seen a lot about. Elizabeth has been to Wrothgar already. How about we go with Liana? Haven't played with Ice in a long, long time. It's actually been so long I can't remember what I have originally done with. So our first step will be to look at her skills and gear. Ooh, we get crown fortifying means. Daily reward. Diana lives in the enchanted snow globe home with Inessa, my bioshock. First things first. We have all sorts of things. Degeneration, of course. Gripping shots. Quick raise a friend. Polar wind to heal me. Channeled acceleration to increase critical damage. First pulsar, sated fury. Ah. I wanted to create a build that relies on arterial burst and the critical strike thing, and that's why I have sated fury. So that's fine, right? This is my backup, yes. Yes. So, Wrothgar. Let's exit our home and ask ourselves, where can we find a carriage to Wrothgar? First, let's ask ourselves, have we already done the main quest? No, we have. Good, good. Now, update 40 altered the game just a little bit. In the past, you could find transport to Wrothgar in many, many places, including Davon's Watch. Or did they change, because the card still seems to be there? Let's investigate. I thought I read in the patch notes that they changed it. Perhaps I understood something wrong. That happens sometimes. Stage 4 vampire. Oh. You can access any DLC through way shrines too, but I feel that this is a little bit
What hope is there for me?
more lore friendly. So they haven't changed this. Let's speak with Ambassador Wrothgar.
What's your opinion?
If you have a letter from the Forge Mother, then you've come to the right place. Just be aware, this is an official Daggerfall business. Wrothgar is open to anyone who genuinely wants to help us build the city of Orsinium. Or so I've been told.
I want to help. Can we just take the card? Yes, we can. As usual, we are drinking coffee. Our tale starts at Merchant's Gate. Here we find an Orsinium messenger with an invitation to Orsinium. Liana Rose, accept this invitation carried by one of my most trusted messengers in friendship and respect. In the name of the mighty King Kurok, I bid you welcome and invite you to test your mettle in the wilds of majestic Wrothgar. The Orsimer care not where your loyalties lie. Come help us rebuild the city of Orsinium and squelch the Winterborn menace. Aid the king in his worthy endeavors, and riches and honors will be bestowed upon you. I have sent Ambassador Wrothgar to meet you and offer you transportation to Wrothgar. You can find her in the following cities: Daggerfall, Davonswatch, or Bolkelgard. Look for her when you arrive. Well, we already did. I look forward to meeting you in person, as I have heard such wonderful accounts of your adventures. Present yourself when you arrive. Present yourself to me when you arrive in Orsinium. Forge Mother, Alga, Orsinium, Wrothgar. We are required to rendezvous with a caravan.
What are you doing? We can't let Chief Basrog deal with the Winterborn by
Didn't
himself.
come all this way to die, Elf. That isn't what I signed up for.
Something
Damn
seems
it.
to be
Where
going
are
a
all
bit
these
wrong.
Winterborn marauders coming from? Anyone see where the chief and his warriors went? Anyone?
This is actually the first time in the game when we meet
An ice
Eveli
hot
Sharp.
damn Winterborn. A whole lot of Winterborn.
Who was our companion in the previous story quest we did, the one in Blackwood.
Did Orsinium send you? Are you part of the reinforcements? The Winterborn came out of nowhere. It happened so fast. They took our cargo into the hills and the Orc peasants chased them. That's when Chief Basrog and his warriors arrived.
Slow down and tell me what happened.
Our caravan was heading for Orsinium, the new Orc city, when the Winterborn landed on the wagons like flesh flies on skeever pie. The Orc peasants refused to let their supplies be taken, so they chased the marauders into the hills.
You let defenseless peasants go after the
In
marauders?
case you haven't noticed, these cracked acorns aren't worth their weight in bloodberry pudding. Besides, before we could rally our forces, Chief Basrog and his Orc warriors arrived. He told us to wait here and then went after the marauders.
I'll go help the chief.
I knew I liked you the moment I saw you. Chief Basrog is big and mean and looks like he can fight. But there were an awful lot of marauders. Iceheart's Winterborn won't stop until Basrog and all the Orc peasants are dead. You better hurry.
Let's hurry then. First, activate the sigil ability. Now, how do I practice this? Like this. Wrong button. So is this on or off? On. Okay.
Wrothgar will be back with the rest of us as soon as he can.
We found them. Leave no orc alive.
A little bit worried about who is holding up. Wrong button, hit again.
Keep your heads down and don't move. Chief Bozrog will be back for the rest of us as soon as he can.
We found them. Leave no orc alive.
Somebody help us, please!
I am here to help, I suppose. More enemies.
There's
I
more
know
of
I
them.
have
Watch
a
out!
rotation figured out, but do I remember it? No. Nice.
Thanks for the help. We'll head back to the caravan now.
Rescue the remaining orc peasants.
There are still some of us hiding in the cave near the waterfall. You have to help them too.
To the cave near the waterfall. Oh, this is a hard frozen one. How? Wow, that's just pretty. Oh, I like that.
I saw what you did out there. Thanks for helping the clan Orcs. The ones in here? I think it's too late to help them. Iceheart. He froze them solid. The bastards got magic, the likes of which I've never seen.
You are one of Chief Bozrak's soldiers.
Yes, I'm with Bozrog. We were out on patrol when we saw the Winterborn attack the caravan. By the time we reached the wagons, the marauders had already stolen the supplies, and a group of orc peasants were trying to chase them down. Stupid peasants.
Who's Iceheart?
You're Fawn Iceheart. He's the most powerful of the Winterborn warlords that have been raiding Wrothgar the past few years. Since he arrived from the Reach, the attacks have gotten worse. Iceheart is strong, ambitious, and extremely dangerous.
I can deal with Iceheart.
I like your courage, but I don't think you'll get to test it today. If Iceheart was still around, we'd be frozen solid by now. My guess? He got what he wanted and hightailed it out of here. A shame, really. The outlying clans need those supplies.
The supplies from the caravan?
Enough food and supplies to get the outlying clans through the winter. Without those supplies, the clans are going to starve. Chief Bozrog went to track down the marauders and find the supplies. If he fails, I don't know what we're going to do.
How can I help?
Search the area and see if you can find anything that even hints as to where the marauders disappeared to. If you happen to pick up their trail, find Chief Bozrog. He'll know what to do.
I should
Leave no
do
stone
just that
unturned.
then. After
Anything you uncover could prove useful.
little bit of
Where did you
what's
take
there?
our supplies?
Diesel.
Every second until
Now.
you tell me what I want to know.
Stolen supplies. Here's something. The supplies have already been removed from this container. Find more containers here. Along with a person named Orcs the Cunning.
Don't even thinking! These supplies belong to the Winterborn!
To Warlord Iceheart. Warlord Iceheart, I risk everything by betraying my people for this promised gold and the right to sell exclusively to your clans. There can't be any delay or mistakes. I've already given a portion of the gold to a group of Kashiti traders in order to solidify my other endeavors in Orsinium. The supply caravans will arrive soon through the Merchant's Gate, with food enough to support the outlying clans through the upcoming winter. The caravan also carries furs, medicines, and other supplies. They should serve your clans very well. Just refer to the schedule I provided, and you should be able to catch each one unawares. Strike quickly and use your harpies to apply the supplies to your camp. Just be warned. Chief Bazrak and his soldiers have been patrolling the trade routes. That orc is a ruthless bastard. I suggest you tell your warriors to do their best to avoid him. Butcher. Show the note to Chief Bazrak, who can be found right around here. Should we take a lunch or follow the road? Seems we are already taking lunch. Actually, let's not. That looks dangerous, and I am, after all, stageable vampire. A delicate and fragile monster. Chronicles of King Korok. Had we jumped, we would have fallen from there, and there is not water underneath, but a very big rock. Maybe a good thing when you jumped.
The clan peasants. Are they on their way to Orsinium?
The soldiers escorted them and the wounded outsiders. They should be safe enough.
Safe enough isn't good enough. Go after them. I'll continue to look for the Winterborn and the missing supplies.
You're the outsider who leaped into the bear's den to fight the Winterborn? Shan, the Wood Elf, mentioned you. Surprised you didn't end up all bruised and bloody like the rest of these fools. This is our home, not an amusement for your pleasure.
I saved your people.
And I appreciate that. Doesn't change the fact that I despise that you're here, though, sticking your nose in our business.
I was invited.
Yes. The king's invitation. And what a royal bag of snakes that is. Look, you have my thanks for saving those people. And as much as I hate it, I owe you a favor. But right now, I need to determine where they took the stolen supplies.
Maybe this note will help you find the supplies.
Let me see that. We've been betrayed, and for gold, no less. By Malakath, I'll make sure someone pays for this. Look, I need to protect the next caravan to come through the Merchant's Gate. If you truly want to help Wrothgar, then you will help me.
What do you want me to do?
This note indicates that the traitor has interests in the city. I want you to track down this traitor and find our stolen shipments. The fastest way to get on my good side, and on Kurog's, is to expose the traitor and recover our supplies.
I will go to Orsinium and see what I can learn.
I suggest you start your search in the inn. Gold and dark dealings often go hand in hand with drinking and celebrating. Don't disappoint me. I hate putting my trust in outsiders. Do everyone a favor and prove me wrong.
Let's try to do our best to help the orcs. They're a bit scary at first, but once you get to know them, they're actually very nice. Visit the inn in Orsinium. Orsinium discovered. Orsinium is a rather large city. It's easy to get turned around and misplaced here. Everything is large and grand and a little bit unfinished. In here. But this isn't the inn. This is someone's house. Where were we? Right here. It does feel a little bit impolite to take a short cut through somebody's home. Also, is this the correct inn? Because there are two. Here we are.
He paid you back, and with interest? About time. Maybe he finally sold some of those trinkets he loves so much.
I ain't complaining and I ain't asking questions. I'm just glad I finally got paid. It's a good day, friend.
Yes,
I've
it
got
is.
gold in my pocket and a full mug in my hand. So what can I do for you?
I couldn't help but overhear. What was that about a large amount of gold?
I don't see how that's any of your business. And if you're thinking of trying to rob me, well, think again. I need this gold for my daughter. Now leave me be or I'll hit you with my mug.
I'm like so intimidated. I'm just trying to find someone who came across a large amount of gold recently.
Oh, why didn't you just say so? Being all mysterious and scaring a person half to death? So, why are you looking for Gulag?
I just need to find out how he got the gold.
My Trinamax deformed toe? If this gold is illegal, my Shieldhad needs her potions. All right, let's try this. If you forget all about what we were discussing, then I might have information that will help you. Do you agree?
What discussion? I didn't hear a thing.
Right. You never heard this from me, but Gulag left here a little while ago to talk to those Khajiit traders. You know, the ones who showed up recently? And if nothing else, you should be able to smell him.
Smell him?
He wears some kind of fancy fragrance, says it keeps the spirits docile. The Khajiit sold it to him. You ask me, it smells like a dead horker left out too long in the sun. Follow that scent and it'll lead you right to him. I ain't complaining and I ain't asking questions. I'm just glad I finally got paid.
Find Gulg. Finding Gulg has us follow a scent trail, which is not the most common thing in ESO. This is a very fun change, actually, to how quests usually go. instead of following a marker on our compass, we can follow a trail of green vapor.
Don't wander too far, dog. I'll need you.
Dog?
Open for business.
Most Bethesda games have mentions. Dogs and ESO is not
There's
an
almost
exception
enough
to
to make this one want to stop dealing with him.
Arusha would agree,
Kashiti.
except for all the gold he gave us. He's got the luck of Joan and Jode, even if he smells like a dead Horker.
This one hopes we are blessed with half his luck and twice his gold, but not his scent.
Talk to Karina, who doesn't have a quest marker on her head.
We are merchants, yes, from a faraway land. We bring strange and exotic goods to the people of Orsinium. Once we are set up and open, this one will be happy to show you.
I couldn't help overhearing. Any idea where I can find Gurk?
We are new to this city. Where the one we do business with goes, we do not know. But when he left us, he headed east, toward the residential district. Of course, all the districts of this city look the same to this one.
Can I ask what business you're in?
Curious, are you? Our business is quite legal, rest assured. Not all Khajiit practice illicit trades, no matter what you may have heard. We sell elixirs of health, cures for illnesses, headache remedies, those sorts of things.
You sell medicine?
That is a word, yes. The best for the best price. You won't find a lower price in the city, once we're actually open. But if it's gulag you seek, just follow the smell. It is quite prominent and it lingers like unwanted house guests.
I wonder why we can't buy medicine for the innkeeper's daughter. I'm like that. Which way? This way?
More
A
people
city
arrive in
or an
Orsinium every day,
area,
but our
and
supplies
consult
keep
work
getting
helps you get
stolen.
acquainted
The
with
Winterborn
the
are responsible.
new
Someone
area.
needs to deal with them.
Wrothgar's bathhouse and laundry. Sounds convenient.
This
Can
bath
be
is ours for as long
happy
as we
coats
want.
cleaned as well.
I paid in advance.
You didn't have 2 gold pieces to rub together last time I saw you, Gulag. What changed?
Fortune happened, my lovely. And it fell right into my lap. Now, come here and do the same and we'll both feel better. Ah.
Which way? Down the stairs?
And who might you be?
Here they are.
Go find another bathhouse. I hired this one for the entire day.
I'll let you deal with this, Gulag, darling. I'm going to go and get something to drink.
I don't want to step in his bathwater, so thank you very much. Well, couldn't avoid it.
What's this about? If you aren't here to use the baths, it must be about my tonics. Well, I can assure you, my tonics are guaranteed to cure whatever ails you. Just takes time. And multiple applications.
Tell me about the deal you made with the Winterborn.
What? I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm a loyal subject of the king. I don't have anything to do with any damn Winterborn.
This letter to Orphan Iceheart says otherwise.
No, I could explain. The people of this city, I made a deal for them. gold from the Winterborn allows me to produce my tonics at a fraction of the cost. I'm doing this for the people.
So the clan Orcs start.
The outlying clans. They're enemies of this city and our king. Their chiefs refuse to accept the king's rule. They'd rather stay stuck in their old ways and traditions. Meanwhile, the poor of this city can't...
On cost lives and gave the Winterborn supplies.
A small price to pay for a larger gain. I've been loyal to this city since before you outsiders started arriving. You have no right to judge me.
Just tell me where the Winterborn took the stolen supply.
Fine. What's the use? See what happens when you just try to help? The supplies were sent to Frostbreak Fortress. That's where the Winterborn warlord, Yorfan Iceheart, plans to regroup his forces. I'm sure he's guarding the supplies personally.
We have two choices now. We can either tell the gods about this or not tell the gods about this. I'm going to go the lawful way this time. I will tell the god about this. Don't try to leave the city.
Do what you will. My tonics are out in the city now, getting to the people who need them. Sure, I won't be able to enjoy the rest of my gold, but I accomplished what I set out to do.
Report to the keep.
Once again, welcome to Orsinium. I look forward to working with you on this grand endeavor.
Speak with High Priestess Saga.
Ah, another traveler arrives in our grand city. Welcome, welcome. Are you one of the chosen? Do you bear the letter from the Forge Mother?
I have the letter. Who are you?
I am a High Priestess of Trinimac, serving in Orsinium's temple. Like you, I'm here at the request of Forge Mother Alga to help revive the ancient traditions of truth, honor, and unity. I also greet new arrivals. Tell me, how is your journey?
I helped a caravan that was attacked by the Winterborn. Supplies for the outlying clans were stolen.
We've received similar reports. Just one of a series of unfortunate incidents that we plan to rectify. Orsimer soldiers and even the king himself are looking into this. King Korog believes that even those who refuse his rule must be cared for.
I know where they took the supplies.
Truly? Perhaps we can still recover the supplies the clans need to survive the winter. The decision to invite outsiders to our land has already reaped untold benefits. Tell me, where have the Winterborn hidden the supplies?
Now we have the chance to either mention Guruk when we tell where the supplies are or not mention him. Protect, not protect, not protect. Guruk betrayed the clans. He says the supplies were taken to Frostbreak Fortress.
You located the stolen supplies and uncovered our betrayer. Trinimac surely sent you to us in our time of need. Take this reward for helping our people. And you must present yourself to Forge Mother Alga. Look, here she comes now.
Is this one of the outsiders who responded to my invitation, High Priestess?
Yes, Grand Forge Mother.
Thank you, Solgra. I will speak to the outsider. Come, outsider. We have much to discuss.
Speak with Forge Mother Alga.
So our ambassador finally found you. Took a damn time. But you're here now, and that's what counts. Welcome to Orsinium.
Thank you.
Amazing how fast we rebuilt the place, isn't it? Orsimer can do anything when we work together.
I found out where the Winterborn took the stolen supplies.
The damn Reachmen and their foul magic. It provides the Winterborn with an unlimited number of soldiers to send against us. Even so, our soldiers have dispatched all but one of their warlords. That bastard, Yorfan Iceheart.
Where are the supplies?
Frostbreak Fortress. I heard Iceheart himself guards them.
Trinimac smiles upon us, then. My son, King Kurog, has already traveled to Frostbreak Fortress to deal with Warlord Iceheart directly. Without a strong leader, the Winterborn threat will fade away. You must go and tell the king about the supplies.
I will go help King Kurog.
There are two things my son can't resist. Food and battle. When he learned of Iceheart's location, he rushed to deal with the warlord personally. Help him end the threat and recover the supplies. The unification of the Orc clans depends on it.
Now we need to travel to a faraway place called Frostbreak Fortress. But first, we must travel to a not-so-distant place called our kitchen to fetch more coffee. I will be right back. I have managed to push my mouse upon being. I do that often. So, to Frostbreak Fortress first, we need to find a way shrine, which is here. Or there. Oh, for goodness sakes. What are these navigational skills you speak of? Shall we manage now?
If I
We are
can
almost
raise a
there.
little gold, I'm on the next caravan out. To oblivion with this place.
Another waterfall. Equally dizzying. And our way shrine friend is right there. I haven't gotten the one right next to Frostbreak Fortress, so we're going to have to run just a little bit. This also gives us an opportunity to look at today's daily endeavors. Today's daily endeavors encourage us to either kill 4 dangerous foes, cut 8 logs of wood, kill 1 player in Cyrodiil, place 7 furnishings, or enchant 3 pieces of equipment. I suppose the furnishings are the easiest one. Now a question. Can I get through from here? No, I can't. There's a road. Here-ish. Someday I will learn to plan my path best before just running full. Now this looks a little bit better. Trying to also keep an eye on Orcs, but I'm not going to go out of my way for those. Talk to King Cook.
Ha! Now that's a sight!
Don't let up! Hit the Winterborn with everything we've got!
Oh dear. It's a battle.
I want all the soldiers from all of the clans to circle the fort. Iceheart won't escape from me this time.
Our soldiers know what to do, Kira. You can count on that.
For King
Then
Kara!
maybe this victory will
For
finally
Orsinium!
convince you and the other chiefs to fully accept my claim to the throne.
Speak with King Korok instead of...
Do you always just barge into the king's tent without so much as a by your leave? Who in the name of First Forge do you think you are, troll breath?
I am Liana Rose. Your mother sent me to help you.
So, you're one of the outsiders my mother's been harping about. I'm Kurog, king of the Orsimer. Welcome to my war. Your timing's perfect. I'm just finishing this damn fine leg of chubloon. You hungry? I do enjoy a good meal before a fight.
I am clearly a vampire and have no need for food. No thanks. I have news. The stolen supplies are inside the fortress.
It's a good thing that that's where we're going, then. This siege was taking too long anyway. Your Fawn Iceheart is the last of the Winterborn warlords, and frankly, I'm ready to be done with him. He knows we're coming, so I'm expecting a good fight.
You told him we were coming?
You bet your arse I told him we were coming. Fair's fair, and it probably scared the ice water out of his veins. I want to see you in action. You lead, I'll follow. Now, let's go kill old Iceheart. Then we can return to Orsinium and feast.
That works for me. Let's go.
We need to find a way into that fort to get to Iceheart.
We have them
Talk
right
to the
where we
siege
want them.
commanders and see if they can get us inside.
Talk to an orc chief. Perhaps this one?
Look at those catapults fly. I'm amazed the towers can withstand the punishment. The Bretons must have used orc crafters, and they built that place to last. But never fear, the Winterborn won't have a fort to protect them for much longer.
What's going on here?
Kirog summoned the chiefs of Wrothgar to besiege the Winterborn. One of our biggest problems are those Briarheart monstrosities. For every one we kill, 2 more take its place. I know there's a solution, but damn if it doesn't keep eluding us.
So, what's your plan?
We need to get inside the fort. Find out where they're spawning those abominations. But the damn harpies! We can't walk 5 steps without becoming bird food.
Siege Commander Dolph's working on a plan. I hope it's a good one, for all our sakes.
I will talk to Siege Commander Dolph and see if I can help.
This is the Winterborn's final stand. We destroy the Briarhearts, while Kurog deals with their warlord, Iceheart. If we succeed, Kurog will have ended a threat that has plagued us for far too long. Maybe then I'll consider accepting him as our king.
I am now
We won't
confused
be safe until
because
all of the Winterborn are dead. Now
even
fire!
though they seem to be part of the main quest, it is not. Oh. I guess we're doing 2 birds with 1 stone. Good.
If you don't find the alchemist and destroy those nests, we'll never break this siege.
You heard him! For the king!
For the king.
Get down!
No! No! Let me go! Yeah!
Damn it!
Oh dear.
I lose more soldiers that way.
Looks like General Dolph could use a hand.
I've got a lot to do here. You brought the king here? Then welcome to our siege camp. Sorry you had to see those damn harpies at work. I'm not sure King Korok should be walking around out in the open, but I've got a barrel full of my own worries to deal with.
How can I help?
If you want to become bird food, I'm not going to stop you. And after losing more soldiers to the harpies, I'm ready to accept any help I can get. Besides, anything is better than what the little wood elf was able to accomplish.
Little what else?
Sent her in with a squad of orcs to deal with the harpy nests on the towers. Figured if the nests were on fire, the distraction would allow another squad to get in and put an end to the Briarhearts. But both groups have disappeared without a trace.
I can try to find your missing guards.
A volunteer? I appreciate that kind of go-get-'em attitude. If you do manage to find either of the missing squads, remind them that they have their orders. I expect them to complete their missions. The outcome of this siege depends on them.
So... rendezvous with the Orc squads. Can we get to them from here? Or here? Perhaps we go up from here and see where we end up. This way, perhaps? Oh, enemy. Enemy. So many enemies. Health dropping dangerously low. Since Leanna's build does rely pretty heavily on the arterial past ability, I try not to heal her too often. But because otherwise it does. It's not fun. Oh, blood. So I have not managed to find a way into the fortress. Is it here then? Oh, I keep forgetting the harpy spy. It was swarming harpies. Well, that explains it. More swarming harpies. They have less hit points than ordinary harpies, but there are more. So this seems to be really hot. Sort of. So many harpies. Find a way inside Frostbreak Fortress, but also rendezvous with the Orcs. Oh no, archers. Archers dead. Don't do that.
Stop. Soldiers, lower your weapons. Looks like reinforcements have arrived.
Everyone, we're here. Can we? Yes, we can.
You and the king have come to our aid? We're honored. But we've been trapped in here for too long. We still have a mission to complete.
How did you wind up getting trapped in here?
Once again, we underestimated the Winterborn's capabilities. They caught scent of us as soon as we penetrated the walls. Harpies from above, Winterborn from all sides. We lost a lot of soldiers before we were able to take refuge in this tower.
What is your squad's mission?
We need to get our archer into position to mark the Harpy Eyries so that our catapults can target them and destroy them. We lost all of our archers.
Oh, no.
The Wood Elf's all we have left. I hope she's as good of a shot as she claims to be.
Any idea where the second squad may be?
Our squad split off right after we entered the fortress. They're protecting the Breton alchemist who's supposed to be able to put an end to the Briarheart threat. But it doesn't matter if they're dead or alive if we don't deal with the Harpies.
How can I help?
If you can clear us a path to the towers, we can get the elf into position so she can loose her signal arrows. Then the catapults can do their work. We need to hurry. We've lost too much time already.
Let's hurry then. Do we go up here? No, we don't. Instead, we exit and destroy the apples. East Tower and the West Tower. Starting from that one. So much fire and brimstone. And also so many stairs.
Tower secure. Good work, outsider. The Wood Elf is right behind me.
Eveli, is that you?
I'm getting really tired of you orcs trying to leave me be... That's strange. Where did the sergeant go?
That is strange.
How typical. Now I know why Orsinium put out that call for help. Well, at least you're still here. Let me know when you want me to light the signal.
All right.
Do me a favor and don't let any of those filthy harpies get too close. I'd hate to get carried off because I was busy concentrating on making this ridiculously easy strike. Speaking of which, let me know when you want me to loose my arrow.
Lose your arrow. Let's watch. Well, that was not bad. Now to the second power. This way, everyone. Playing as a stage 4 vampire grants you a perk that allows you to dash through enemies without being seen. Here we find a museum piece, Frostbreak Chalice. Let's take it. A quest in this area requires you to gather many museum pieces and then return them to...
So many stairs.
No time for complaints either. We have a
the
mission
House
to
of
complete.
Orsimer Poets.
All right, pushy orc. Just tell me when you want me to make the strike. Gusting winds, flying birds trying to eat us, fire everywhere. But that up there, that's a stationary target that needs an arrow in it. Just tell me when you want me to make the strike.
Who's your arrow?
2 areas destroyed, no problem. Now, let's find the Breton alchemist.
What? So... now we can more slowly. Now we can get to the fortress. So these 2 quests are tied together. Uncertain if you can do one without doing the other.
The Winterborn know how to set up a defense. This will be a battle to remember.
Toward the dog. Oh, okay. And now we can enter. No one waiting for us at the door.
Ready when you are.
But I don't know what to do. We need to make our way through the fortress. Looks like there are many chances to get that route. The other, I think. There's some wood. Let's pick it. Up the stairs and to the left. Apples. I don't know why I am compelled to loot all the apples in the game. Having a damage shield would actually be a very good idea. Something that just reduces the amount of damage you take. Do I have one? Uncertain. This way?
If you have any questions before we go in there, now's the time.
I have no questions, I think. Iceheart's lair. Find Orphan Iceheart and kill him. That sounds so violent. There he is, 160,000 hit points.
Your soldiers failed, Kurok, and so will you. I love it when my enemies mock me. Helps me work up a good rage.
You treat everything like a joke. That's why the Orcs refuse to follow you. You mock the fallen and dishonor their sacrifices.
Dishonor them? Ha! I'll honor them by separating your head from your butt.
Reached.
That, you cold bastard!
I think we have managed.
Iceheart's blade is mine. Now maybe the clans will finally accept my rule. You don't know how good that feels. Your fond Iceheart is finally dead. Imagine you ate too much, and try as you might, you can't get out that really big belch. Then, finally, you let out a thunderous burp. Yes, that's how I feel right now.
Is the siege over now?
For all practical purposes, yes. The remaining Winterborn will put up a fight, but without a warlord, my soldiers should be able to wrap this up in short order. As for me, I can't wait to show off my trophy to the clan chiefs.
I still need to deal with the Brotherhoods.
Well, don't let me keep you. You've shown that you're capable enough. You have my full confidence. Just don't go and get yourself killed, all right? I have plans for you, my friend. Big plans!
You mentioned a trophy?
Yeah, Iceheart's fancy sword. That should prove to the clan chiefs that we killed the warlord. Might even convince the fence-sitters to finally accept me as the rightful king of all the Orsima.
What's our next move?
I want to check on the supplies the Winterborn stole from us, and get them ready to transport back to the city. Meet me at the keep when you're finished here.
Right.
I want you there when I tell the chiefs what we accomplished today.
So, now we can return to the Scarp Keep, but we also need to find the alchemist. That guy. Also, I wonder if King Korok's voice actor is the same person who does Gorad's voice in the game. They have same mannerisms. That's pretty cool. Ah. Oh, not. before we could. Enter sprint mode. The Alchemist. Was this the long and challenging quest? Also, do we take the bridge or jump? Lock? We've gotten 2 locks already. So where is the alchemist? What am I doing wrong? Can we return to the area of battle on here? Well, kind of. Sort of. Perhaps not being correct. Here we go.
All right. On the count of 3, I'll just
Talk to
run and
Alinan,
look
the
back.
alchemist.
Wait, who's... I'm going to assume that since you are neither trying to rip out my heart nor consume my flesh, that you're from the King's camp? I wish you had arrived earlier, before the other soldiers were killed.
What happened to your squad?
Well, we were supposed to wait until the nests were destroyed before heading inside to find the source of the Briarhearts. But the Winterborn, they found us, overwhelmed the soldiers. I ran. I'm not proud of it, but I'm alive. That's what matters.
What's your mission, exactly?
Someone has to destroy the source of the Briarhearts, and I've dealt with the Reach before. They're a rather unhealthy obsession of mine. I know their beliefs, the way they attune with nature. Those Briarhearts, they're as natural as you and I.
How can those monsters be natural?
I have an inkling, but I need to get inside to confirm it. I need to see how they're applying their magic. That will lead me right to the source of the Briarhearts. But you'll need to keep me alive. A lot of people are counting on me to succeed.
Are we ready then?
There's nothing else we can do out here. Let's get inside.
Let's get Alinan inside the fort. Oh. Yeah.
Oh, good. You
Maybe
found
just
him.
here.
Come,
Help
follow me.
investigate
If my
the
suspicions are
Briarheart.
correct, we shouldn't have any trouble finding what I'm looking for.
We're all going to die down here, aren't we?
Keep your eyes open.
Come now,
Looking for a
Eveli.
plant
We're
or a
going
root.
to live.
Something that doesn't appear quite natural. Something odd, out of place. Something like this. Now there's something you don't see every day. A tree growing out of a corpse. I'd say this is what we're looking for. This sapling is but a root, however. Small part of a greater whole.
So the hearts grow on these tiny trees?
Reach magic corrupts nature. It uses its innate properties to forge terrible powers. The Briarhearts require a larger plant to nurture them and make them grow. But this vile sapling is certainly connected. I can feel energy flowing through it.
So what does that mean, exactly?
We need to destroy some of these saplings. Cut off their power to weaken the central tree. Once weakened, I can apply an alchemical solution to the central tree, wherever it grows, and hopefully destroy it, roots and all.
Why don't we just find and destroy this central tree?
Reach magic invades nature, the way a plague violates an infirm body. It changes its host, taking hold and letting its corruption grow stronger. It creates defenses, barriers that can't be easily overcome. It needs to be weakened before we lay siege.
So, what do you want me to do?
Find the saplings and burn as many as you can. That will weaken the corruption and make the defenses more fragile. Meanwhile, I'll concoct a potion using clippings from these little ones. Leave the elf here if you would. I could use the protection.
Eveli will stay behind and keep you safe.
Leave the sapling I found alone.
Destroying Briarheart saplings. Yeah. Ish. I think. The other end. More enemies. That one will leave us alone. That something. And then we go this way. Another sapling to burn. And then we go this way to find 2 more. Oh no, enemy.
You keep fighting, even though you're already defeated. What sad little creature.
A surprising friend.
You think you are clever, burning tiny saplings. But they are mere children compared to our beloved tree. Your actions do not surprise me. Orcs and allies all believe they are stronger than the Reach. Foolish even to the end.
Why are you locked away?
I am preparing myself. Going through the ritual period of solitude before they place the Briarheart in my body. Once I take my place as a Briarheart warrior, I will kill you and rain death down upon the Orcs who befoul our land.
What do these Briarhearts do?
Our magic. You will never understand. To receive a Briarheart is a precious gift. To receive one while I'm still alive, that is a singular honor. The Hag-Ravens give us these gifts, even as they care for the tree upon which the sacred fruit grows.
What tree are you talking about?
What a terrible enemy you are. You don't even know about the source of your own doom. I would feel sorry for you. But instead, I just want to kill you even faster.
It sounds like you don't know anything about this tree either.
Of course I know about the tree. It gives the sacred fruit life. It is strong, powerful, eternal. It cannot be destroyed. It hates you, you know. Because you burn its babies. I will kill you for doing that too. Once I get my Briarheart.
There won't be any more hearts once we destroy the tree.
You think you can destroy our eternal tree with fire and axes? Your tools are useless! The tree's roots run strong and deep. But please, feel free to give it a try. The hag ravens will eat your eyes and use your body for fertilizer.
Well, I don't think this is a very fruitful conversation. And the last sapling, and then we can return to Alinan and Eveli. Our friends. This one. Where's the wizard?
So, I don't suppose you maybe might have seen Alanon on your way back? Maybe?
What happened to Alinan?
Listen, it wasn't my fault. Alanon sent me to get him some moss that grows on the walls down here. When I got back, the alchemist was gone.
We have to find him.
Right. That's an excellent plan. But you should take this. Alanon said it was the last ingredient he needed to finish his elixir. I don't see his alchemy bag, so he must have the rest of the components with him. If the tree hasn't eaten them yet.
The tree ate Alinan?
What? No, of course not. At least, I don't think it ate him. But he told me that the Winterborn plant briarheart seeds in dead bodies. The seed eats the body, sprouts roots, and nourishes the tree. Or something like that. I wasn't really listening.
You have no idea where we should go to look for him?
Well, I went that way to gather the moss, so he must have gone the other way. Probably turn right at the bend ahead. Let's split up.
Is
we
that
can
a good
cover more
idea?
ground that way. Besides, I kind of feel it's my fault, since I left him alone and all that.
Alright. Find the alchemist. So, how many times have we killed these ones already? Ah! Is this the incorrect route? I suppose it is. Where did this guy come from?
Unhand me, you hag! I am not
Oh, I have friends. Hello. Find the out. Are you
It's about
there?
time you
How
got
did you
here.
get up
Do
there?
something before I roast up here. Don't just stand there and watch me roast. Do something.
What are you doing up there?
What am I doing? I'm being roasted alive. What does it look like I'm doing? What's worse, they have my alchemy bag.
Oh,
The
dear.
elixir was nearly complete when I stumbled into that Winterborn patrol.
Let me see if I can figure out how to lower the
No,
cage.
no. We're running out of time, and you have a more important task to complete. You have to destroy the central tree. Otherwise, the Briarheart warriors will eventually overrun the Orcs. I'll find a way out of here somehow.
What do you want me to do?
Find the hag raven that snatched my alchemy bag and grab the elixir. I couldn't wait for Eveli, so I found the moss on my own. Of course, that's when I ran into the Winterborn. Anyway, get the elixir and destroy that tree. Finish this, for me.
Alright, well, try not to roast up there.
There you are. I was looking all over for...
Eveli?
Hey! How'd Alanon get up there? That doesn't look very safe. I'm not 100% certain, but I bet I could break the chain holding up the cage with a few well-placed arrows.
You help Alinon, and I need to go find his elixir.
Sure. Don't worry. I've got this. You don't suppose the cage will shatter on impact, do you?
Just make certain Alinon doesn't get hurt, right?
No worries. I never hit anything I'm not aiming at. Well, except for that one time, but that totally doesn't count. I told Bonbon not to move. Go on. I'll take good care of the alchemist. Hey,
Alright.
Alanon! I need you to stay very, very still so I can get you down.
With a bow and arrow, the cage will drop into the fire with me inside.
This way.
Just make sure you tuck and roll.
Oh, I don't want to see that, actually. I fear it might end badly. Recover Alinon's alchemy bag. And in order to do that, we need to kill it. Alinon's alchemy bag. I'll check. Use Alinon's elixir on the tree.
The elixir? Pour it on the tree. The Winterborn
Oh,
are
you
on
got
their
some
way.
Good. Need to eat. Did I just say that vampires have no need for real food? Human food, I mean?
Defend the tree until the elixir does its work. Just don't let the Winterborn get close enough to heal it.
This is this thing.
Stop the intruders! The tree must not be destroyed!
We need to keep the winter drones away so that they won't help the tree. And sometimes this takes very long. Sometimes it's... Let's hope that today I won't mess this up like thoroughly. So these guys need to be on top. Are there not?
Protect the tree!
Yes, I'm trying to.
The tree die! Stop them!
But where are the Mendas? And what do they look like? Oh, there's one. We are very close. Oh, we won! We won! Exit the fortress. Did we loot all the corpses? 1 minute. Inventory. I was wondering. when this will happen. I'll try to be quick with it. I think that's good enough for now. Exit fortress, and I think that concludes this quest and leaves us free to return to Orsinium. Perhaps. Friends were often there.
I just need to catch my breath. I'll be fine.
They tried to roast you. That's not how we define fine where I come from.
Compared to some of my adventures, this was practically a day at the fair. The wood elf got me out of that cage with a damn fine strike. Damn fine. And you handled the Briarheart tree perfectly. Well done.
Did the elixir work? Is the source of the Briarhearts destroyed?
Indubitably. I watched the roots burn with my own eyes. The siege commander needs to hear about this, so we can press the advantage and put an end to the Winterborn threat. As for me, I'm going to relax. Somewhere in Orsinium with a very large drink. You have your report, soldier.
That
Return
sounds
to the
like
siege
a good
commander,
plan.
and let's finish off these Winterborn
Now.
bastards.
Back to Scop Keep. I'm going to use some gold to travel there in a fast, efficient way since we are pretty far from all my shrines. I'm really hoping I'm going down.
What was I thinking coming here? I never should have left Oridon.
Well, that's really pretty old. Have I become a stage 3 vampire? Oh no, the horror. Must eat someone. Throne room. Talk to Watch Mother
We
Olga.
didn't come for a sermon, priestess. I'm just here to see Kurog.
I meant no offense, Chief Barzrag. I only seek to spread Trinamac's good words.
Again with these Trinimac lies. Let me show you what Malakat thinks of your stupid words.
Your anger is uncalled for, clan chiefs. Please excuse us, Solgra. I see our champion has returned.
We're a champion.
They pulled you into their madness?
As you can see, the clan chiefs can be a contentious lot. They oppose King Kurog at every turn, especially on matters of faith. But tell me, was Kurog successful? Did you defeat the Winterborn warlord?
The Winterborn warlord is dead. King Kurog asked me to meet him here.
I knew you'd be able to help Kurog in his mission. Perhaps now the other clans will see that Kurog is destined to lead us all. Once all the clans unite, just imagine the power we will wield.
Why are these chieftains here?
The king sent for them. They are a few of the more vocal opponents to my son's plans, and they refuse to bend their knees to him.
These chiefs don't agree with King Korok?
They are blinded by centuries of custom and tradition. They refuse to see the glory that King Kurog wants to bestow upon us all. Instead, they stick their heads in the mud like a frightened Argonian and pretend that the old ways are so much better.
And King Korok wants to change that?
My son wants to free us from the traditions that hold us back. They mire us in outdated notions and restrictions. We need to become a modern society if we want the other kingdoms to respect us, to take us seriously. King Korog will make that happen.
I understand.
Excellent! Everyone's here. The time has come. Swear allegiance to me. Orsinium will prosper once the clans unite under my rule.
This again, Kurog? Why should we submit to you this time?
Behold! I wield the blade of Iceheart. With the help of outsiders, I have vanquished our greatest foe and retrieved the stolen supplies. The chiefs could not stop the Winterborn. Only I have accomplished that.
You ask much, Kurog, to turn away from Malakath, to abandon our most cherished customs.
Basrog, my old friend, your outdated ideas will be the death of me.
Don't tempt us, Kurog. Our traditions won't bend to the will of an idiot chief who decides to call himself
King! Idiot! Chief! I am your king. You would all do well to remember that. Now get out of my sight!
You embark on a
That wasn't
dangerous
very
path, Kurog.
polite.
We won't forget this.
Speak with King Korok.
Treasonous bastards! I just saved their ungrateful arses, and this is the thanks I get? I even showed them Iceheart's sword! How can I create a united nation when the chiefs refuse to accept my rule?
Was that a typical example of your usual meetings?
More often than not, yes. There's always some fool who wants to quote the Code of Malakath or insult my honor. It infuriates me! How can we build a respectable kingdom when we can't even abandon our most ridiculous superstitions?
Did you really need to kill Chief Targak?
Targak? It was all I could do not to kill all three of those troll lovers. Let Basrog and Dular think about what happened. I only hope they can set aside old traditions and accept the future I envision. Their support would make things much easier.
Do you need anything else from me?
For now, no. Go explore Wrothgar and get to know this great city. Enjoy yourself. When you're ready for a new challenge, find me at my private tavern in the city. I'm sure I'll have something that requires your specific skill set by then.
Alright. Completed for King and Korok. That ended in a rather disturbing way. Now let's remedy our condition before we call it a day. Take the cheese as well. These are my favorite feeding grounds because enemies are easy and numerous. No. Malicious bandits. But now, I do believe the time has come to say goodbye. For now, I will return on Thursday at 2 p.m. to continue from here with Liana, my ice vampire. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all later. Time.